It's time for the secret show. What is it? We don't know, but you're invited to come along and sort of figure it out as we go, because that's kind of what we do. We've been told we aren't Disney historians, but at least we aren't Disney Boreans. We've got Terrence and Beverly, along with Taryn and Jason, that's me. This show will have a drinking and fun, along with Disney news that's hardly ever dumb. Pretty sure this is an amazing theme song, because after all, we're experts and are never wrong. It's the Ears Up Secret Show, and that's really all we know. Yes, welcome to the Ears Up Secret Show on the internet. Welcome to the Ears Up Secret Show. Yes, welcome to the Ears Up Secret Show on the internet. Yeah!
On the internet.
We're on the internet, boys! Woo! Let's go for the internet.
Oh, I was wondering during that if anybody like skips through the song, because I was thinking about it.
I think about that literally every day.
I don't think that they would, actually.
No, I don't think so.
Well, Jimmy played our man again, the pub where I was born.
He played it from the nighttime to the peaceful early morn.
He served the souls of psychos and the men who had the horn. And they all looked very happy in the morning. But Jimmy didn't like his place in this world of ours. Where the elephant man brought stomach.
I'm like really on a post kick right now. I'm gonna watch that. I can say this. I'm gonna watch that fucking documentary soon. Maybe tonight. I don't know. We kissed him as we put him on the train.
I seem like I only watch documentaries about serial killers.
Those are the best ones.
I know.
I mean, like investigative journalism or whatever. I must.
Or when they just delve into the mind of a serial killer.
Oh, okay.
Just talk about all the weird shit he did.
Yeah, well, you are a parent, so you got to figure out how to make that not happen. We're trying to watch that one where it's like, I forget what it's called, but it's about the Mormon bombings.
Oh, I watched the first episode of that.
We've
I haven't watched.
Literally fallen asleep every single episode. It's not that it's boring.
Not,
it's just.
But it doesn't have that like something.
It doesn't grip you in, really. You have to really be interested.
The same way about the Cecil Hotel.
Oh, I haven't
watched one.
We haven't seen that yet.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Bev,
but I hear someone dies. So.
Can I see your drink, Bev? Because I heard it looks different.
Dude. Oh my! Well, you put booze cherries in. That's why it looks different.
It's definitely darker because of the booze. Well, I mean, it was undrinkable.
Oh,
so
really?
I poured a little lime or lemon sparkling water into it to cut the nasty.
Yep.
And I put some booze cherries in it to help
Interesting.
me out. I didn't have cucumbers. I didn't have elderflower liqueur. I didn't have.
Wow.
I mean, look.
You must not be watching 50 Shades of Grey at your house. No. Remember, like, stupid. Okay, now it's weird. There were a bunch of reports of like the when that movie came out, people would be cleaning the movie theaters, and the lights would come up, and there was just like,
ew, really?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I did not know that.
Yeah, apparently it was people were really horny on Maine, man.
It's
like in the theaters where it's like, but like 55 and older, women.
Gross.
Yeah. Anyways, well, what's this drink called?
That can't be coming from women. That's got to be coming from guys. What are they? I mean,
wait.
Are they making a salad? I mean, what are you talking about? It's like women. It's like older women would bring cucumbers into the movie theater.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
And honestly, like
it sounds like
no
it sounds like a lie.
Our listeners who have watched the movies and somehow enjoyed them, but I read the first book.
You tried to get horny about it?
We're like, we should all read it together, and so we read it, and I was like, and I'm the kind of person where like if I start a book, I don't typically stop reading it, but like it took me like 4 months to read a book that's like 200 pages. Like it was awful.
Really?
And not even like the content was bad, because I mean I've read books that have like a higher sexual content. Like I really like the Outlander series, and it's like all sex. But like
gross.
It's accurate.
Yeah.
it's written so poorly. Apparently, it's just like it's fan fiction that they just changed. It's Twilight fan fiction where the lead characters' names were changed.
Okay.
That is where the story originated.
Wow.
Wow.
Hot
I love it.
garbage.
So instead of going to Forks, Washington, you go to never mind.
Stop it. And I love Forks, by the way. It's a
I
great
know
town.
you do. Yeah. What are we drinking here tonight, Taryn?
It is St. Patrick's Day, and so we are drinking an Irish Maid.
An Irish Maid.
Yes.
All right.
Sounds racist.
This is it probably is. This is
It's sexist for sure.
there's definitely lots of different versions of this recipe.
Just because it's Irish, yeah.
The one that I made is 2 slices of cucumber muddled together or muddled, and then muddled,
Yeah.
and then 2 ounces of Irish whiskey, half an ounce of Saint Germain elderflower liqueur, 3/4 ounce of simple syrup, 3/4 ounce lemon juice, fresh squeezed, and you mix it all together and
From
you
the
pour it in a
bottle?
glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours came from a bottle.
It's not bad.
I actually really like it. It's too bad you don't have the good stuff.
I'm pretty good now.
That's good. And we didn't have simple syrup, so I used Demerara. I felt like that would be the closest. That might be adding something.
Yeah, that's adding a lot.
Well, it's
We
sugar
have
and water.
Yeah, but it's the Demerara is
It's
it's like molasses-y too.
It's
so
like thicker, right?
no, it's brown. It still has the coloring on it. But we have simple syrup. We have the bottle of simple syrup.
I couldn't find it.
Mm,
It just
I know
said
we have it
cinnamon.
in the bag. Oh, it's in the
it's
bag.
cinnamon.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's adding a little bit, but honestly, not much. I mean, yeah, it's not bad.
No, I actually enjoy this drink
I like it
quite much.
I like it a lot. It's very nice.
And it's a non-Guinness drink for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to
Very nice. Or green beer.
I'm trying to overlook
Right.
that. Yeah. Did I tell you guys that I found a new theme song that I want to play?
You mentioned that you had a new favorite song and
It's-
asked us to remind you to play it, which I actively didn't do.
It's apparently it's a parody of American Boy. Remember that song? It's like a Kanye.
It's not Kanye West, but
It is a Kanye.
It
is?
is?
Yes, it is Kanye. You think I
thought it was a
wouldn't know?
girl that sang
Yeah,
that.
It is, but it's a Kanye West like collab. Here's the original song.
American Boy. That song?
Estelle, yeah. I'd never heard the song, but it's actually a good song.
This is #1 champion sound. Yeah,
That's Kanye.
Now we about to get down.
down.
Who the hottest in the
It
world
is?
right now?
Mhm.
Just touched down in London town. Bet they give me a pound. Tell them put the money in my hand right now. Set up a motor, we need more seats. We just sold out all the floor seats.
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA.
Anyway, that's a good song, right?
it's great. I love that song actually.
All right. Well, this is a parody of it, and it's my new favorite song, literally in the entire universe.
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend has gone down. I revived him. Now we're heading southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the map. Go to the mark sheet. Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today. You can take me to Steam Iron,
But not Loot Lake.
I
Really want to chug jug with you.
It's so cute.
We can be pro Fortnite gamers. He says, hey broski, you got some heals in the shield pot? I need healing and I am only at 1 HP. Hey dude, sorry, I found nothing on this safari. I checked the upstairs of that house, but not the underneath yet. There's a chest that's just down there. The storm is coming fast and you need heals to prepare. I've got V-Bucks that I'll spend.
I feel like this
More
is
than
your
you
anthem.
can contend.
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
know.
cool pro Fortnite gamer.
Cool pro Fortnite gamer.
Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite.
I played Fortnite once, and I just was like
Take me
getting
to Steam
owned by
Iron.
kids in Korea. Like I can't do it.
I really love
Ryan and Lisa apparently know this
Chug
song
jug with
by
you.
heart.
we can be
Damn.
Fortnite gamers. La 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 la. La,
I kind of love this kid though.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's me singing.
Fortnite gamer. Pro Fortnite gamer.
Anyway,
Get a win this weekend.
Oh,
you get the
nice.
idea. Apparently, there's like someone put it together an hour-long mix.
Oh, jeez.
Oh
So
Lord.
yeah, it's it's a parody. It's obviously about Fortnite, but like it came out a couple years ago, and then with that Womiibo app or whatever, where I've done it to probably everybody.
You did it to Abby. It
I
was
did it
great.
to Abby, and it looked great, right? But it's
It
like
looked
where
really good.
you can take a picture of yourself or somebody else, obviously, or meme, or just like a still image of anybody. And the AI, it's an AI app, and it will make it look like that person is singing. This is one of the songs. So the Disneyland, Natalie at Disneyland did this with a Walt Disney photo to this
jeez.
song, and it's like so. This song has sort of been like reanimated, I guess, from the
Okay.
dead, because things on the internet now move fast, man.
They
If you're not,
do.
6 months later, nobody knows this song. But it's all over TikTok now. So
Yeah, I also don't think it's cute anymore because apparently it's a 20-something dude singing.
Ooh.
Yeah, it lost its cuteness. But I do want to announce
Number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite. We about to get down. Get down. Yeah.
I need to announce on behalf of Thomas in the chat,
Yeah. He wiped out Tomato Town.
he is engaged.
Whoa, Thomas! R.I.P. Dude.
You know what?
That's
Yeah,
cool, man. What
here-
happened? Like, how did it? What did he do?
What happened?
Well, last I remember,
Well,
he
you
was
know what
going
I
to do it at Disneyland. So
Well, and then it was going to be Disney centric.
yeah, so I think he'll probably tell us. Maybe he already did,
Of
but
course
I
he'll
missed
tell
it.
us.
But yeah, he did it last Saturday, so that's very
I
exciting.
sort of
Good
want
for
another
you.
drink.
I know that's good, right?
Yeah, you did good, Taryn.
Thanks.
You should make all the drinks from now on.
Well, not all of the ones I
No.
make are good.
It's a trap.
True.
Yeah, and also no.
Well, good job, Thomas. Man, I hope many happy returns on the day, young man.
Yes.
Yeah, fill us in on the details.
Yeah, let us know what happened. If you
Until
Yeah,
then,
definitely.
I'm gonna read Little Man of Disneyland to
no,
you guys.
please don't.
Actually, no. Before you do that, I want to go on a random tangent rant.
Oh, yes,
a
please.
random tangent rant. Well, shit.
Yes.
Let's go. I was gonna say no
Again.
until that happened.
No shade to anybody who listens to us
Ooh.
who maybe has one of these or does this, but I have these friends on. They're real friends, but I only see them on the internet now.
They
because-
have sex, and that's weird.
No, they
What?
bought a Traeger fucking smoker,
Oh yeah.
and now the only thing they do is post pictures of what they made for dinner on their Traeger grill, or then they tag Traeger in it, and I want to stab them in it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Fucking
like
heart.
get over
I
it.
hate it so. Like,
How many
tonight it
followers
was
do they
like-
have?
what's the Irish thing with the cabbage?
Corned beef?
Corned beef and cabbage on the Traeger at Traeger Grill.
For those of you not watching, Bev held up 2 middle fingers. How many
Makes me
followers?
really angry.
How many followers do they have? Like
I don't know, I know
4.
them from church, probably 30.
Yeah.
I just find it like, and I don't know. I guess some people just post things like, and I look at it, I'm like, why? Like, why did you post that? And that's in that same category where it's just like, I don't
hate
know. Yeah, and I guess I don't have any examples coming to mind right now, but scrolling through Instagram, I've become like the worst Instagram not follower, like a followee, because I will only look at stories and then I generally skip through half of them, and then if something
Same.
catches my eye, then I'll like respond to a story, but I don't scroll through the feed at all, and then when I do, I forget to like anything. So like
Yeah, I don't do that. I'm not a story guy, but I've been trying to get
Really?
into stories a little bit, I guess, because people post different content. But it's like after every other one, it's an ad, and then most of the time, it's just like just the same. It's just boring. I don't know.
yeah, I prefer
Everything's boring.
stories to the feed now. I don't look at the feed ever.
But
Honestly, I think I'm old enough to where I just hate social media.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
I think I just want to delete it all.
but
Yeah.
the feed is highly curated. That's where you're supposed to put the bangers, right? The ones that get the heat. The stories is just the cast off, man. It's the cutting room floor.
See, I disagree. See, I will only post something in my feed.
That's
if,
why I have more followers than you, because I'm right, you're wrong.
I think you're
You have
in
more
the
followers
past.
because of the Brewing
though.
Network.
Well, yeah, and that.
Who cares?
Same reason I do.
I don't know. I think the future is stories. I think the now
They
is
can work.
stories.
They can work. They can coexist. They're symbiotic. However, there's a plan. There's a reason to post on a story versus a feed.
Yeah.
You
Well,
post in your
doesn't last forever.
post in your feed. It's a good, high quality content. Post in your story, you don't really care about. That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what the point is of the thing. Just saying.
Thomas.
Also, when did we? Sorry. Go ahead, Thomas. This tangent can be over.
I'm running
No, it
kind
doesn't
of
need
low
to
on
be.
maps. I need to
I was just gonna say. Also, maybe we should just start accepting the fact that nobody actually gives a shit about anything that we post because we are completely irrelevant.
100%, especially now that we're all like in our own houses for the past year. It's like no one gives a shit about what anybody else is doing. They only care about what they're doing, which is the only reason they're putting it on social media anyway.
The only thing that matters is
Hashtag trigger girl.
Fortnite and Loot Lake and Tomato Town. Saying.
I'll be honest though. So our
Uh-oh.
friend of the show, Mr. Push Eject on Instagram, for 365 days straight posted a black and white photo in front of a chair, and it was each day of his self-quarantine. And I think it was Tuesday hit
1 year.
1 year, 365. And today it was a color photo. And I was like, oh, I guess that's done.
Was it of the same like meme format?
No.
Hey, he's done.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
done. And
good.
I was
He
like,
should be done because honestly, I love that guy, but that shit got old after a while.
I disagree. I thought it was like,
You can't disagree. That's what I think.
I can disagree with
I think it got old.
God. Okay. We need to like go to counseling for how to argue, how to like
Oh my
debate.
God.
Because like I'm not saying that you are wrong. I'm saying I
Her
disagree
opinion
with
differs
you.
from yours.
That is an okay thing to say, is that I disagree with you.
That is okay. Yes.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
This is one of the few times where I will agree.
You
with
guys are both
Jason.
wrong. No, I am entitled to my opinions.
Just said I agree with you.
Oh, Jason. Oh, you were gearing it up and I thought you were going to drop one on me. But yeah, see, there you go.
Jesus.
Thank you, Beverly.
Well, but not because it got old to me. It never got
Oh.
old. I enjoyed it every day. But all good things should come to an end before they get old.
That's
Right.
true.
I mean, look, 365 of the same thing. It's hard to do. I couldn't do it. There's no way.
For sure.
I'm just saying. Like it didn't get old. You know, I'm trying to be sensational, but I'm fine that it's over.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
I
it.
just was a little like taken aback today.
Yeah. Sure, you were off your game, dude.
Yeah, I was like
You-
waiting for the next one.
You need
Those,
a chug
'cause
jug.
those I actually do like.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, literally. Click on like.
Don't ever tell me I'm wrong again.
Oh
You
my
know
god.
what?
We need to go to counseling to talk about how to argue. Said nobody ever.
Because literally every time I go, I disagree. You're like, well, you can't disagree with what I think. And I'm like,
You
that's
can't.
not what I said, but I'm not disagreeing with what you think.
But it is what you're saying.
No,
Yes.
it's not. Oh my
literally is.
God. I disagree with your opinion.
Opinion.
Yeah,
That's
and-
okay
and
to
that-
do.
It is. But then you say that second part is what you leave out. So the first part you go, I disagree. Immediately after I go, I feel this way. You go, I disagree.
That's
but
how
it's
you
it's
are. That's
implied.
what you say.
It's not implied.
It is implied.
Look,
implied.
Look, you're talking to a master communicator here.
Clearly
okay?
not.
What the
So-
hell?
All the
Um,
time. This happens.
Chat room.
Yeah,
Weigh in on this,
please.
please.
In the
For the love
meantime,
of God.
right? In the meantime, Thomas said about his proposal, it was late, 11:30 p.m., and the perfect opportunity just presented itself. We're getting ready for
Aw.
bed. We've been joking about it, and she didn't believe me, and I had to tell her I was serious. That's so nice. So it just like the opportunity arose.
That is nice.
We got the ring the next morning. She was in tears when I said it. When I said it was real.
Wow, way to make her cry, Thomas. I don't know, man.
I hate you so much right now.
Ah, jeez.
Just 'cause
Thomas, I'm
right.
so excited for you to get married.
Yep.
Aren't you?
Yeah, me too, Thomas. Can't you wait for this?
It's
You'll have
so-
the same exact conversation.
It's so fun.
It's fine.
Yeah, it exists.
Also a vote of confidence.
It's a thing.
It's fine.
No,
Yeah.
I'm. You know what? I would do it again.
Look, if you're going to plateau in life, you might as well plateau with someone else. You know what I mean? And that's basically what marriage is. It's just a plateau.
I mean, I would go back then. I would do it again. But like, if it ended tomorrow,
You'd be okay
I
with
wouldn't.
it.
I wouldn't do it again.
I see. I
Oh,
see.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. If you had to do it over again, you
Like,
would.
I'd marry Sam in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
He's my other half. But he dies, I die. Well, no, if he dies, I'm not
Yeah, in heaven,
I
you're
die,
not going
he
to.
can get remarried. I don't give a shit.
You're not getting married.
No,
All right. Well,
hell no.
let's do some news. What do you think? Now that we've scared everybody who's thinking about getting married.
I know. Sorry, Thomas.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. But it looks good on you.
Planning a wedding is fun. Well, I thought it was.
Yep.
That was a good time.
Really? You thought that
I
was
mean,
fun?
you know what? It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
You'll have fun.
Yeah, you'll have a good time, Thomas. It sounds like your significant other has a sense of humor, and that's important.
It is so important.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. So does yours.
Well,
Sorry, I'm off the microphone again.
yeah. Wow, you sound 100% better.
I know. I'm sorry. I noticed I was back here.
Bless
I
Almighty.
moved out.
You guys heard that they're doing a live remake of Pinocchio, huh?
No, I
Yeah.
didn't hear that.
Oh, okay, well, there you go. After an unusually long and bumpy road to the screen, production is finally underway. Finally, because we've been so desperate
Thank
for
God.
this content. Disney's live-action remake of the animated classic Pinocchio. Oscar winner Robert Zemeckis will direct the adaptation, with an all-star cast attached to play the film's various iconic roles, from Jiminy Cricket to Geppetto, yada, yada, yada. Geppetto, Tom Hanks.
Ooh,
But
I love me some Tom Hanks.
I just don't really care. I don't know. Geppetto's German.
But Tom Cruise,
I mean, he
not
can
Tom
do
Cruise.
an accent.
Yeah, he can play anything. He
He
played.
did that movie where he was trapped in the airport with an accent.
Apparently, he entered talks for the project in 2018.
Damn.
Dude, that guy is like. I mean, he played Mr. Rogers. He played Walt Disney. That he can do anything. Of course, he's Geppetto.
I don't like it. I feel like Disney's just sort of like, well, Tom Hanks the workhorse. Let's lean on old Thomas. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is Jiminy Cricket.
Aw, he was my first crush.
Love Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but I don't know if I see that.
Yeah.
Can
Cynthia.
I say I hate that there's a live-action movie about a wooden boy.
Yeah, like how is Jiminy Cricket going to be live action?
Well, I mean, it's probably going to
CGI?
be like CGI. So
So
he's going to
it's
do the
more
voice.
his voice.
Yeah. Cynthia Erivo as the Blue Fairy. I don't know who she is.
Who is that?
I
She's a star.
don't know who she.
Oh, the Blue Fairy, like the.
No, but like I don't know who Cynthia Erivo is.
Oh yeah, I don't know either.
I'm gonna look her up right now. She played Aretha Franklin on Genius.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know either. But she plays Aretha Franklin, so that's cool.
Cool.
Yeah. So there you go. She'll be the Blue Fairy. Next slide. I hate when websites do this. Click the slides. Like, why? I don't want to.
That's so stupid.
Just want to see all the things.
Because then they get an extra click.
Right.
But sometimes you have to.
Luke Evans as the Coachman. He was Gaston in Beauty and the Beast remake.
Have you said who
Okay.
Pinocchio is yet?
No. Keegan Michael
No.
Key as Honest John.
I don't even know who that is.
Who the hell is that?
Key and Peele.
No, I
Oh,
know
Honest
who
John
he
is the
is.
guy who like lures Pinocchio to the island of Misfit Toys or whatever it is.
Oh.
Yeah. yeah.
I'm not super familiar with.
Benjamin Evan Ainsworth is Pinocchio. He's the little boy in Haunting of Bly Manor.
Did we watch that?
No, we watched some of the Haunting of Hill House, and you didn't like it, and I didn't like it either, but I watched it, and I was just plateaued. And then The Haunting of Bly Manor is the same thing, and it wasn't very good.
I
either.
feel like we watched it though.
We may
It
have.
sounds familiar.
I don't know. It wasn't very good. Lorraine Bracco as Sophia the Seagull. Lorraine Bracco was in Sopranos. She's going to be a voice actress, and that's it. That's all we got so far.
Okay.
So I don't care.
I like Geppetto.
I guess I
That's
didn't
the
care
only-
before, and I certainly don't care now.
And Jiminy Cricket's one of the. I just love that character. Not even for the character. I just think he's so cute. So it's perfect for Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
All right. Well, there you go. There's a historic Kansas City church beloved by the Disney family, and it's coming down stone by stone.
Ooh.
Walt Disney used to stand at the corner of East 36th and Walnut Streets and admire how the Westminster Congregational Church looked particularly like a castle. Uncle Walt was always taken by architecture, says his nephew, Charles Elias Disney, and when he would talk about architecture in later years, he talked about that church. Charles Elias, the oldest surviving Disney, stood near the... That's not true. Diane Disney married in? No, she was a granddaughter of Disney.
Diane.
Not Diane Disney. Fucking Abigail Disney.
Abigail. Yeah, she's
Did
related.
she marry in, or she was like she's related, right?
I assumed she was related.
Yeah, because she's makes money off the thing. So what is this?
I don't
person
feel
talking
like you
But-
can marry
But
in.
oldest living, so maybe he's older than her?
Oh.
about? Oh,
Yeah.
the oldest surviving. Yeah, Durr.
Nailed it.
Yeah. In my brain is just a slide whistle. The oldest surviving Disney stood near that same spot Tuesday evening. His brother Daniel H. Disney was beside him as they craned their necks and pointed to different sections of the crumbling limestone facade. It was built in 1904. Anyway, it's falling down.
That's sad.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, but don't they have Disney money? Can't they throw some cash at that?
I know, right?
Well, I
I'm
think
sure
they-
it's tax deductible.
Well, it's
I
like
think
made
they
of
only-
limestone, so I think it's just disintegrating.
Well, and I think they just liked it. They don't like.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, they're probably making the leap somewhere in that article, which I'm not going to read, where it's like, and then that's why there's a castle in Disney. Like, no, bro. He looked at a thing, and it's like, this is what I wonder about famous people. And when you interview their families, like later on in life, either after they passed or after they're famous or whatever, and they try to like trace back when certain moments happened and what certain inspiration inspired them or whatever. And like, I think back about like, what anybody would ever say about me if I ever got like really famous, right? We're like, well, you know, he used to ride his skateboard over these steps, and so he must have really liked steps. It's like it's that same bullshit where I think they're just reaching for stuff to talk
Yeah.
about. Like, well, he must have gotten his love of architecture from looking at this church. Meanwhile, he's probably 6, and he's like, that looks really cool. It looks like a castle. And everyone's like, yeah, that's cool, Walt, whatever. And then that was the last anybody ever heard about.
true.
So sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Or a cucumber is just a cucumber. Or an ice cube is just an ice cube.
Are you okay, Bev?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He
You
said
look like you had
cucumber, and
brain
it just took me
freeze.
back to our earlier conversation,
Oh.
Mm.
which made me grossed out.
Yeah. fair.
This
Yeah,
isn't
ice cube.
this isn't Disney related, but apparently there's a pastor in Limpopo. Where's Limpopo? Bev, where's Limpopo?
I have no idea. I
Limpopo.
can Google it.
I mean, I could Google it too, but I won't.
Limpopo is
That's not what I
South
want.
Africa.
South Africa.
Okay. There's a pastor of the Sevenfold Holy Spirit Ministries in Limpopo, which is in South Africa. The pastor goes by the name of Chris Penelope. A self-proclaimed man of God, Pastor Penelope was photographed sitting on his church members' faces and allegedly farting on them. The pastor claims to heal people by farting on their heads, nostrils, in order to release the Holy Spirit to the members.
Is this your church?
Oh my god.
Furthermore, he
What?
states that the farts are anointed and instantly perform miracles. Earlier this year,
Oh,
it was
no.
reported that dozens of business people were all over the church patiently waiting to receive the holy fart on their mouths so that it could help their businesses prosper and hopefully become rich. Quote, they say long queues are the order of the day as people line up to receive their blessings throughout his anointed carbon monoxide germinating from his butt, which is believed to be a special bowl of wealth and great things.
What?
Some business people wait 2 months. I just farted. Some business people wait 2 months queuing for this man to fart on their nostrils so they may start winning again. Most of the people pay a lot to collect a farting aroma on containers to always smell when they attend business meetings and deals. You go into a business meeting and your partner's like, oh yeah, hold on. It's like, yeah, what, man? Wait, what? Yeah, come on.
I'd rather watch somebody do a line of coke. Like, what? Also, farts release fecal matter, so you're gonna get E. coli.
Sure, man. But it's blessed.
Wow.
Do anointed farts?
Not.
Do anointed farts spread E. coli? That's a good question. I don't think that they do.
Is there a thing as anointed farts?
Well, prove to me that there isn't.
Prove to me that there is.
Wow, prove to me that there isn't.
Prove to me that this guy isn't crazy.
I can't do that.
Prove to me that there aren't ghosts.
That's easy to do.
No.
Yes, sir.
What did you say?
You can't prove a negative is the point, right? So if someone goes, oh, I believe this, and you go, well, I don't. And you go, well, prove to me that it didn't do this. Well, you can't. You can't. And instantly, it's like a logic stop, right? Other people, members of the church, have also agreed praising the pastor for being the reason behind his members' expensive cars and houses. So these people are saying that he'll let him fart on you, and then you make a lot of money and get a house or some shit like that. I don't know, man.
Would you let somebody fart on you if you were promised fortune afterward?
Well, no. I mean,
fart on your face.
No, he's like, this guy's like, there's photos. There's photos. And the guy's like sitting like, imagine here, I'll show it to the camera, which it's not very good for the podcast, but look at his face. Like his expression is just like he's on a park bench or like squatting on a rock. And he's like, yeah, what's up, man? Here I am. I'm at the campground and I'm just checking in. We're here for a week or whatever. And then you scroll. I'm trying to do this. And you scroll down, and he's just camped on this dude's head. It's
he literally smoked crack before that picture was taken.
He looks like it. He just looks high as shit, man.
High as shit.
But these people are buying into it, and they're letting him fart in
Religion
their mouth.
Does weird shit to some people's brains, man. Like to me, this is not that weird because people have done weirder things in the name of religion. It's just, it's weird.
I will agree with you. There's like the whole handling of snakes, like, thing.
Bro,
that
there's
is
all sorts
prevalent.
of shit.
There's a lot of weird.
I mean, even
weird things.
Even just the missionaries in California. Hey, Indian, convert or I will whip you and you'll die. I'll kill you. Convert to Christianity or I'll kill you. Yeah, that's like the missionaries came up from Mexico, like through Spain, from Mexico all the way up. And like the missions of California.
I'm like,
yeah. Not right now. It's not happening right now. No. Not in America.
I was like,
but I'm pretty sure it's happening in other countries currently today, where it's like you need to be this religion or you're going to go in a camp and you're going to die. It's weird. Like in China, I can't pronounce the name. I can't even try to remember it, but it's like there's like religious. I think they're Muslim at heart, but like the Chinese government's trying to get them to convert, and they're just in like work camps now. But the government denies it, and we've covered the story about it. What's that recent movie they did in China with the
Mulan?
Mulan, yeah. They were like shooting Mulan. It was like 100 miles from one of these like internment camps, and the Chinese government's like, nope, that's not it. And Disney's like, well, they said it's not it, but there's like footage of like train cars with loads of people going into this. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
That's
man.
a bad look.
That is not good.
It's not. No, it's not good, man. You know what else isn't good? I don't know if anybody's ever thought about doing this. Urinating.
Nope.
Just period. Just I've never peed in my entire life.
Never done it.
Urinating in your airline seat could cost you $250,000 plus jail time.
Huh.
Yeah. In the last 2 weeks, 3 cases that began with a refusal to wear a face mask, of course, because we're just too stupid to exist, escalated into something far worse. We really are, dude. We're the dumbest. We're the dumbest species because we want to believe things that are unprovable. We want to believe things that inherently hurt ourselves because we want to think that we know the answers to something. It's like, well, masks, it's my freedom. It's like, but it's not your freedom. It's not impairing your freedom. If you still stop at traffic lights, you should still fucking wear a mask. The mask isn't the law. The traffic light is. Do you want the mask to be a law? No, I want my freedoms. Well, then shut up and put a mask on that stupid pie hole of yours.
Yeah.
Just knock it off already. We're still arguing about face masks.
And
It's been
also,
a
the
fucking
whole,
year. I'm tired of it.
I don't want to wear a mask thing just proves like you're a kind of a bad person.
You're a
like,
dickhead.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a
You
fucking
talk to
dickhead.
any medical professional, and they will say that wearing a mask honestly doesn't do dick for you, but it's helping everybody
It does
around
both.
you.
Yeah, it does both. Well, just I want
It
to ask.
helps you a little bit.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's helping others around you in case you are asymptomatic. Or so, like, you're basically saying that if you have it and you don't know, you don't care if you infect a bunch of people
Yeah.
and make them sick and potentially die.
These
'cause
are
you're
the
a dick.
these people are the reason why it's March 17th and we're still doing the same shit we were doing last March 17th.
On March 17th.
It's
Yeah.
been a fucking year. We have the highest death tolls. It's insane that
Yeah.
there are still people out there who argue. I mean, Jeremy and I were talking about this on In Depth just yesterday. There are people at Disney World pulling the same shit.
Yeah, it's
Some guy spit on a cast member because she asked him to put a mask on.
Okay, so he obviously didn't care about getting blacklisted from Disney forever,
right.
right?
It's just
Well, and you guys
mind-boggling.
you guys have seen that Uber thing,
the one
right?
with the-
yeah, dude.
Those
coughing.
awful
Awful.
women. Oh my god.
I don't like it. I hate it. I hate everything. But yeah, that I guess that's what I was saying. Like we've put a man on the moon, right? We're so smart in that way, but yet we're so bogged down by our own stupid freedoms that we think that everything is an affront to our freedoms. Never minding the businesses who want to operate with those same freedoms.
Yeah.
These are free. You can operate your business any way you want. If you want to open a fucking
Yeah.
store and have people wear masks, then you won't let them in. You can do that. It's
That's-
okay to do that.
That's why most places in Texas still you have to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Even
They
though
still require
they
it,
don't
yeah.
have to
Just
wear
because your legislation or your
guy.
not
is
legislation,
an
but
idiot.
your
Governor.
government is not that bright.
It sucks, dude. I hate
Well,
it, and
okay,
I don't mean to like go off. Yeah,
No, what bothers me the actual most about the whole mask thing is when there's a group of people like in the Uber one where some of them are wearing a mask and maybe they're not wearing it right, but then one of the people in the group of 3 or 4 refuses to wear a mask. And it's just like, why aren't, like, I see it out our window every day. There's a family and, you know, everybody's wearing a mask except one of them. And I'm like, why aren't you just going with the flow at
maybe
this
maybe
point?
she had COVID. She doesn't need to wear it.
Yeah, no, you still need to wear. Like,
know,
it's
I
just
know.
like it's so
I know
crazy to me that people are just really stupid.
it's weird. I mean, dude, I'm wearing one at least till next year when I go out. I don't care what cases are. I don't care.
I mean,
That's it. I'm wearing one
yeah, I mean,
because there's no reason not to. There's no reason not to do it.
It's not that inconvenient.
And I know. Well, considering we have 2 now worrisome variants in California,
yeah,
and one is resilient to the vaccine. They're not really
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, so it's like there's things that are happening right now in the vaccine world and in the virus world that aren't really cool. So now is not the time to start opening shit up and doing a bunch of shit. Like I really don't think Disneyland needs to be open. I really don't think so. But that's just me. Whatever.
I read something recently, like in the last couple days, like I don't know if they've officially started to call it an endemic or it's like it's on the horizon.
I
Like
can
they don't
imagine that,
expect COVID to really ever go away.
and
No.
that endemic is past pandemic.
Endemic is like the flu. Like there's
Oh.
always the flu is always here, and we always have different variants. And like I think the only pandemic that was eradicated was smallpox.
right? Interesting.
I don't know. It's stupid. I hate it. If you don't wear a mask, you're a dick. Sorry. In the last 2 weeks, 3 cases began with the refusal to wear a face mask escalated into something far worse. In each incident, the offender is now facing a very stiff fine of 5 to 6 figures. Number 1, a 24-year-old Colorado man who refused to wear a face mask and then stood up and then urinated into his seat. He's now faces a federal charge of interfering with a flight crew and attendants that carries a maximum term of 20 years in prison
Well, what
and a
an
$250,000 fine. Yeah, dude. The
Also,
incident.
enjoy your seat on the no-fly list.
Right.
I know,
like, what an
right?
ass. Who does this shit on planes? You guys, like, don't do your weird shit on a plane.
Sit down, wear your mask, shut up.
Seriously.
The affidavit filed by the FBI.
Oh shit.
Because I guess it's an aviation crime, right?
Yep.
So it's FBI
No-fly
territory.
list.
The affidavit said the passenger appeared to be trying to sleep, but swatted at an attendant when she asked him repeatedly to put on his mask, as required by the FAA. Other passengers summoned attendants when he began urinating in his seat area. So I don't. Sounds weird. The Colorado man told the FBI that he had several beers and, quote, a couple of shots before boarding the flight.
7.
Fell asleep on the plane and then awoke to being yelled at by the flight attendants who told him he was peeing. So did he stand up? Did he not? So
It doesn't sound like he stood up. See, less of an asshole.
well, I don't know, because earlier they said that he stood up. So I know friends personally who have slept walked, gotten out of their bed, opened their closet, and urinated into their closet blind drunk.
Okay.
But also
So
prove,
I could see it
can't
happening.
prove that one way or another.
Well, that's the other thing too. Like, well, I was sleep drunking. I don't know.
And you know what? If you have a history, or if you get blackout, sleepwalk, drunk,
Well, several
maybe
beers and a
don't
couple
have
shots.
A couple beers and a couple shots before you take a flight.
Well,
Dumb
you know.
fuck.
Hey man, what are you gonna do, dude?
Damn.
Let's see. That's a dumb one. Peter Pan and
Real
Wendy.
fitting.
What?
This has happened more than once.
What?
The pissing on the plane.
Oh, I don't know. I got out of that story. Disney announced today that principal photography has begun on its upcoming live-action film, Peter Pan and Wendy. Does anybody care about the Peter Pan story anymore? I feel like it's one of those stories that's been told and retold so many times. It's just like, it's like another Batman movie. Like, who gives a shit? We already understand. We get it. I don't understand like the drive to retell the Batman story again for fucking 60 years. I just don't get it. Peter Pan's
And
the same way.
also-
Who cares? Grow up.
And also, you have like really big shoes to fill. Like, you have to be better than Hook.
Right. Exactly. It's
Yeah.
already been done, and it was amazing.
And it was
So-
done well.
Right.
Yeah, Hook was sort of the better of the Peter Pan movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. Whatever. It's going to be on Disney Plus in 2022. And then some person waxes poetic about how it's his favorite story and the crew's so amazing. And
Oh,
it's like
God,
every
who
actor ever is
cares?
like, I love this movie so much because it was a really good opportunity to work with the most amazing cast ever. Like, I can't even imagine. I wanted to rip my own veins out and hang myself with them at the aspect and concept of never working with these grips again. The way they hung the lights were so great. Nobody's ever put a fucking C-47 on a fucking barn door before like this. Peter Pan and Wendy is based on Jim Barrett novel. Peter Pan and Wendy is also inspired by Disney's. Jude Law stars as Captain Hook.
That is a mismatch. I love
See,
Jude Law so much, and I do not see that.
I disagree. I think you do see it.
Oh,
You,
God.
no, you disagree with my opinion.
I hate you.
I like it. I think it's fine. I think it'll be great. Yara Shashidi.
Who?
Is Tinkerbell? I don't know. These are people. I have no idea who they are. Ever Anders plays Wendy. Again, I don't know
Her
who
name
they
is
are.
Ever.
And
We're so-
Alexander Maloney is Peter Pan. I don't know. Molly Parker is Mrs. Darling. I don't know. Alan Tudyk plays Mr. Darling. I don't know. They are joined by Joshua Pickering. I don't know, as John. Jacob Juby as Michael. Alyssa.
Somebody named their kid John Jacob. That's like,
No. Joshua Pickering plays John.
oh.
Semicolon. Jacoby Jupe
Oh.
as Michael. And Alyssa Wapanata. I can't pronounce the name. I apologize. As Tiger Lily. So they're having a Tiger Lily, which is the part of the ride that Disneyland Paris digitally edited out of their video ride through. I feel like it looks like her last name is like a Native American last name because there's a couple accent marks and shit that I don't know. So maybe that's fine. And maybe they're sort of reimagining that aspect of things.
I honestly don't remember the story enough to know if you should take Tiger Lily out, but if it's a character, I mean, you shouldn't take her out.
She's there for like a hot second, like towards the end. I don't.
Well, apparently she's
don't
in
know.
it enough to be cast. And Jim Gaffigan as Smee. So there you go.
The gaff.
Yeah, so, I mean, the whole thing sounds stupid. I if you never read another story about a live action film that they're redoing,
It'll be too soon.
yeah, it's fine. Like I don't.
I'm ready for the WandaVision remake, personally. I think that'll be good.
Did you guys watch WandaVision?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I did like it.
It was good.
I really, I watched it all like in one day.
I didn't like. Okay, so the spoiler alerts if you guys
I really
haven't
liked
seen it. If you guys haven't seen it already, but the Agatha thing,
I didn't like that.
that was the
Yeah.
fucking worst, dude.
Yeah.
There was that one
Hang
episode that was so bad.
It was like, God, this is so atrocious. That fucking the way they try to do the Munsters theme, it was like, this is very bad. This is very cringy. I don't like it. I think it was stupid. And it's like, it was Taryn and I were having this conversation after that episode where it's like, it's for me, it smacks of just terrible writing where you have, because I'm an expert. I've written a screenplay. I don't know if you guys knew that. No one's read it, but I wrote one, so I know everything now. It's where you have these characters and they're going along, and then here's a friendly character and they're a neighbor character. There's nothing to clue you in whatsoever that they could potentially be the bad guy, and then suddenly when they go, hey, surprise, this is the bad guy, then
It
all the
was really
flashbacks are like, here are the things that we hid from you that you didn't see. And it's like, oh, wasn't everybody surprised by the surprise twist? It's like, no, that's
was
just,
like,
it's lazy.
Your story goes like this, and it needs to have that natural arc.
Yeah.
But instead of it being natural, it was like, "Meh, meh, meh."
Yeah.
It was so forced. It was like,
It
this
was
is,
so
forced is the best word.
I didn't like it. It
yes.
was,
agreed.
so to me, I look, and maybe I'm wrong. To me, Taryn will tell me if I'm wrong. To me, that's lazy writing. It's just lazy. It's like, oh, we want to do this character, so let's not drop any clues for anybody to play along. And then sort of rub it in your face that nobody saw it coming. It's like, of course no one saw it coming. We're relying on you to tell us the fucking story, you moron.
There was
So if you don't
nothing.
tell us
There
that
was
part of the
nothing.
story, we're never going to get it and feel smart. You want your audience to feel smart. That's what you want. You never want to talk down to your audience. And I feel like that part of the episode made me feel dumb. And I don't friggin' loved it. I didn't like the bit.
It seemed rushed to me, like they had been going on this trajectory, and then they got to a point where they're like, "Oh shit,
We need to fix
we
it.
only have like
2 episodes left, and we have to. This has to end."
No, that's not what it is.
How-
that
how
was
do we
all.
end this?
That was all mapped out. That was already, everything was already written. That's not how they do TV, especially not for something like that.
I'm
The
sure,
chat-
but
It
that's
was-
what
It was
that's how I perceived it. Like it was just
Yeah.
like, "Oh fuck."
The
no,
chat,
you didn't. You didn't
is-
perceive it like that.
the chat is saying to rewatch it because the Agatha stuff is actually very obvious if
No,
you
it's
are a
not.
comic fan.
Okay, who's a comic fan that read anything about the Red Witch? No, I'm, and you're right, chat. You're absolutely right. If you're a comic fan, but these movies aren't written. These shows isn't written necessarily for comic fans. It sort of plays fan service, but it's to get more people in. So if you knew that only comic book fans were watching it, then I think I understand like paying service to that. Or if it's like, we're not talking about the origin of Batman, right? Where it's not like a well-known story. We're talking about some comic that nobody's ever read, and people are watching it because it's good content because they got into the movies, and they go, oh, well, let's see what else is here. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
a very, very small percentage of people watched it or went into that show knowing the story behind everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me. I didn't really appreciate being felt very small. Can I have another drink, Sarah, please?
The same thing.
Yeah. Is it going to
Okay.
take a while? It's too long. I mean, we're
No,
almost
it only
done
takes
anyway.
a second.
Oh, okay. Well, then great. Just trying to get her out of the room, guys, so we can really talk. Yeah. Why am I annoying? Whatever.
I just so Sam's working out of town, and I just realized it's 10:30 and my kid's not in bed yet.
Yeah, but that's normal for her.
No, she on school nights she goes to bed at 9.
Oh. While I wait for my other drink, we gave Alice her first big girl bed. We
I saw that.
We did the crib conversion. And her first night, she's like, whatever. And then she was going down for her nap for her bedtime for her second night. And she's like, I don't really like my crib or my new bed. It's annoying. And I'm like, okay,
annoying.
You're listening to me too much. I need to stop saying that things are annoying. I was like, well, let's just go to bed in it and we'll just see what happens. Maybe you'll like it in the morning. And she fucking loves that thing, dude. She loves being able to lay down like a big girl. But every time I look at her and go, wow, Alice, I'm so proud of you because you have a big girl bed. You don't have a crib anymore. I'm so proud of you. And that seemed to like manipulate her enough to to think that everything is fine.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah, I was like, you want to put the side of because for those of you who don't know, the crib conversion is like the one of the sides comes down and there's like a little tiny half bar that goes where their head goes so they don't roll out of the crib because they're dumb. I'm like, do you want to put the crib wall back up? She's like, yeah. I'm like, let's just wait. Because number one, that shit took me an hour. Those things are not easy.
No, they're not.
No, absolutely not.
Actually, we so Abby had one, and so Sam like took her crib apart and started to put it together, and then we were both just like, you want to just buy her a bed?
Well, that's gonna happen. I think maybe for her 4th birthday. She'll get another year out of this crib. But like, what do you do with the crib? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting your parenting?
A little bit.
Okay.
But I'm actually listening to you too.
What did I do with the crib? It is
currently
no, but just in general, like, what do you do with? What do I? So I have to I'll take it apart because I can't get it out of the room otherwise. What do you do with it? We have a fucking garage full. Thomas, you're gonna have this. Anybody who has kids knows what I'm talking about. There's like a garage full of shit of like a $70 fucking like swinging bassinet that she did not like as a baby. You put it in there and you expect her to go to sleep. No, she didn't even give a shit about it. It's like, well, now we have this fucking thing. We have all these scooters and dumb shit that her family bought her. Thank you, Tara. And that's all sitting in the fucking garage because she takes about 4 steps in it. That's it. All these toys, all these dumb clothes. Goodwill doesn't take toys.
So our
Salvation Army doesn't take toys. So it's just sitting there.
Well, one of our family members just had a baby, a little girl. And I'm finally at... Am I 37 or am I 38?
You're probably 45 by the time you finish.
I think you're still 37.
I think I'm 37.
Oh my god, I've like never forgotten my age.
I just turned 38 in January.
Okay, I'm 37.
Wait, you did what?
I at 37
we need to have a
just
talk
now
about this.
decided it's time to get rid of all of the baby stuff because there's probably not gonna be another one. I knew that like 5 years ago.
Right.
You've been saying that forever.
Well, and so here's the thing.
Yeah, no, we're done.
What do you do with it? Because these
I gave it
donation
all away.
these donation sites don't take it. What do I do with it? And what do I do with all these toys? No one will take them.
They don't take toys?
No, they do not take baby toys.
Because
They'll take clothes.
everyone is trying to get rid of toys.
Everyone's trying to get rid of, and also most people are shitheads and they'll give away toys that are broken. All our shit's like pristine. Doesn't nobody cares. My nephew had a kid. They don't want any of this shit. My other nephew's having a kid. I told him, hey, I got all this bull crap if you want it. He hasn't even responded to me about it. So fuck him. And
Dude,
I just annoyed.
Lay it out on a bed sheet.
Yeah. And then light it on fire.
Take a picture of it and try to sell it on eBay for $25.
That's true.
But then I have
Facebook.
to buy. I've tried Facebook. I tried to sell the bassinet on Facebook. I was like, it's a $70 thing. I'm going to fucking sell it for $50. It works. It was used literally for 4 seconds. Come and get it. I had some dude like responding to me. Hey, is it still available? Yep, it sure is, man. Never heard back. It's like, okay, this is just, I think it was a bot. But anyway, I'm annoyed. I'm just going off now. Let's do a Disney one, okay?
Okay.
Disney news. What are we talking about? This will probably be it. We're winding down. How's the chat responding? Are they responding good?
They're talking about baby stuff.
Baby stuff is stupid, dude.
I finally got rid of my stroller. That was a huge success.
Yeah.
Mm.
Was that hard? that kind of sad?
Yeah, did you?
No, I just got it online for free, and I was like, it was a $400 stroller, and it still is in excellent condition.
See, I think what I'm going to do is like maybe in another month when the vaccine sort of mixturates through the fucking area, is just have a garage sale at that point again. Because we're vaccinated,
That's
it's
a great
fine.
idea.
And then just be like, hey, you can PayPal me some money because I don't want to go to the bank to get ones.
Well, there was also that like kids shelter place in Concord that we were gonna get to sponsor the.
Yeah,
Christmas
but they
show.
didn't take toys.
They do.
No, I don't think that they did. When we went and dropped off all her clothes, they wouldn't take a couple
No,
of toys.
this is a different thing.
Oh, okay.
know-
Oh, yes.
Like
You're
they
right.
take in kids who like their moms can't watch them for 2 months or
Yeah.
something.
You know who will take toys is like if you have any local daycares.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Like
Taryn, get on that.
visuals.
No, I have enough to do.
No.
All right. Wow. Taryn didn't strain my drink, clearly.
I didn't.
No.
Oh, I didn't put it through the strainer.
you didn't.
Because you were like, "Oh, it won't
I know,
matter."
I know.
And I was
It's my
like,
fault.
"I guess it doesn't matter."
Yep. This is how it works.
Is
Thomas,
it
get,
Totally matters.
get ready for this, Thomas. It's the blame game.
Is it
This how this
chunky?
works. Yeah, it's super chunky.
Oh
That's
no!
all right.
Sorry.
It's like a smoothie. It's a boozy smoothie.
Cool.
Let's start a business called Boozy Smoothies.
Yes. Yes.
That sounds like high school.
It will be Matt Ellis. We'll just sneak in booze.
No, it's
Yeah.
that's a great idea.
I think it is a great idea.
Like a wheat germ.
Do you know
smoothie with
how
butter.
Pop
good
up.
that would do in like downtown Disney?
Yeah. Everywhere.
And then you sell like secret like cups that look like a Starbucks cup.
I mean,
So
they
you can
have
just
they have
walk
like
in.
flasks that look like belt buckles already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Yeah. Anyway,
They have inserts that you can put in your bra.
Yeah.
they have like bellies, like full on fake bellies.
Yeah.
But
Have you
who-
seen the baby, like the baby carrier? It's like a baby carrier on, and the baby is full of alcohol, and there's a straw.
You
sticking
just
out of it,
spike a
and you're like,
straw in his head.
That's amazing.
I like to drink the brains in the daytime.
It's a thing.
I love it. When Southern California's theme parks reopen as early as April, it could be with one very significant and silent difference. No screaming on rides, which I think is what they did in like Tokyo Disney when they were open. I don't know.
What?
The California Attractions and Parks Association, a trade group which represents theme parks statewide, is backing a plan that would tamp down on shouting on rides, such as roller coasters, in an effort to help prevent the spread of the coronavirus. In case you didn't understand what a ride is, they give you an example. They're like roller coasters and shit. You know what I mean? It's a ride. It's a ride. It's fine. Just keep going.
Yeah.
California's reopening guidelines calls for businesses to limit activities that can spread the virus, such as singing and shouting. That means visitors to parks such as Disneyland, Universal Studios, Six Flags, and Knott's Berry Farm may be asked to keep it down on such rides. Quote, face covering usage and or modifications to seat loading patterns will be required on amusement park rides to mitigate the effects of shouting.
Hmm.
The fuck does that mean? Additionally, on rides, guests generally face in one direction. So it's like
Yeah, you're
they
not facing each other.
they
like,
spread you out so that if you shout, the air doesn't go directly behind you into someone's face. Like, it's not necessarily how aerodynamics works, but if you want to
And
believe that,
also,
that's fine. You'll have a
with
mask
a
on.
mask.
Who? What does the fucking matter? Imagine going on California Screaming or whatever it's called now, JoJo's Junkyard Return or whatever it is. Imagine going on that and like you can't scream,
I couldn't do it.
especially that takeoff.
No, not at all.
3, 2, 1, cough. Blah! You can't do it.
Yeah. Going down that first like almost 90-degree, like sorry.
I mean, I just imagine like the sights and sounds of these rides now are just going to be people stifling screaming because everyone's conditioned to go, I'm having fun.
yeah, no, you're not allowed to have fun anymore.
And I understand it. And that's cool. Like you want to admit, I get it. I understand it. But then maybe if we're supposed to not scream, maybe it's not time to open yet.
Well, and
Exactly.
well,
I don't know, what do
yes,
you think?
that's a good point.
Thanks.
Also, you can't. This is not a thing that you can police until after the fact,
No. And how are you going to police it? Oh, you yelled on that ride.
right? Like,
Give
Yeah.
me your next fast pass.
right?
You
Like,
don't-
You lost privileges.
Oh,
Like,
there's no
what?
fast passes. There'll be no fast passes.
Oh.
Number 1 victory royale.
Yeah, Fortnite is time to get down.
Get down. 10 kills on the board right now.
Just wiped out Tomato Town.
My friend has gone down.
I revived him, now we're heading southbound.
Now we're in the Pleasant Park streets.
Look at the map, go to the mark sheet.
Take me to your Xbox.
You have it.
Play Fortnite with
Yeah.
you.
I know you know the words.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've heard this part of the song 25 times, 30 times. Mainly
That's
from
the part that clips onto the pictures.
mainly from doing that fucking app. And the best one I've done so far is I did one of I did a picture, like a drawing of obviously it was a drawing of Jesus singing this song. It didn't work out so well, but I have this still photo of Alex Jones. He had like Joker makeup on.
Who's Alex Jones?
InfoWars retard.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
You can't say that.
That's right. You can.
I gotta figure out how to bleep that out. I mean, this is a secret show, but also like I want to be sensitive to everything, but like I have a hard time. I'm like did you ever hear the Papa John's guy? Papa John?
Okay.
He said he worked for 20 months to get the N-word out of his vocabulary. 20 months!
Oh my God.
Because he got caught saying the N-word in like a business, like a conference call or something, and that's where he got fired and he got like ousted by the company. And he's like been working for 18 or 20 months to not say this word.
Oh my God.
And everyone's like going, "Oh, what a dummy," and I'm going, "Yeah, what a fucking shit, I can't say that. Damn it, I gotta stop." Like, anyway, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
Alex Jones. Oh yeah. So I put it through that Womibo app or whatever, and so it's just Alex Jones as the Joker singing the Chug Jug song, and it fucking kills me every time. It really is just. You guys want to see it? This is how you can tell I'm getting drunk, is because now I'm just talking and being annoying. I also did one of Brittany and Maddie doing that song,
Oh, yeah. I did see the Britney one.
and they told me to stop.
I
and
bet they hate you.
Yeah, of course they hate me.
Oh,
They should hate me, honestly. I'm really annoying. They're like,
Oh,
no, seriously,
God.
stop. And I'm like, okay, fine.
We got a number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. Get down.
What?
On the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend just got down. I revived
Why
him,
is this a thing?
southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the
I feel like I need to show you the Abby one.
Oh, Lord.
It's so good. And like and considering that video was a still.
Yeah.
The AI is fucking, it's Wombo.
I mean, it's pretty fascinating.
I did one of Terrence too.
You did?
Yeah.
We got a number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. Get down. Calls on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. Just got down. I revived him. Now we're heading southbound.
it's
Terrence showed up. That's nice.
yeah. Way to go, Terrence. You want to see the Jesus one I did?
Oh, oh.
It's very bad. It just depends on like what photo and then also what song. Like the photo that whatever your name is, Beverly sent me of Abby,
Uh-huh.
for some reason worked perfectly with every single song. But some of them don't necessarily work that well.
Hmm.
So you actually didn't send me that song with Abby, but you sent this one, which was outstanding.
This is so ridiculous. For those of you only listening,
Freaking great.
sorry.
Yeah, I do apologize. Go to the
Wombo.
YouTube page.
Yeah, I'm
and,
sorry. That's not good radio, but man,
No, it's not good radio. But I
Oh,
think we're just having fun right now.
That is well, I only started seeing this because the very first thing that he sent was was one of those of his brother, who's like a very serious person, and like to get one of these in the family chat, I was like, oh no, it was your cop nephew.
Yeah, it was my nephew who's a cop.
That's right.
I love it so much.
God, this is so weird.
Yeah, it's good, man. I also did.
Number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get
The chat
Sorry.
is asking you to please never play that song again.
No, that sucks so hard. Here, Bev. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, I lost it. What was I gonna say? Never mind. Okay. Anyway, no screaming on rides, guys. That's really what we're talking about here.
Oh, so I was actually going to comment on that. The only thing I appreciate about that is maybe now people won't scream in the
Haunted Mansion.
scene.
Well, I don't think that's. See, this is what okay, so here's the thing, right? So we're
How
talking.
in the world does that ride even work? Actually,
Right. So we were talking a little bit about this on In Depth, where it's like there's rules for rides that are indoors and outdoors. So I don't know if that ride will actually be open because it's indoors. In Florida, the doors are open and you walk right through the stretching room because in Florida it's not an elevator, but in California it's an elevator. So you
they don't do the scene.
They don't do the scene. So I don't think Haunted Mansion can be open, and I wonder if Pirates will even be open. I think maybe it's going to be restricted to outdoor rides only, because I read that rides that go outdoor and indoor will have different circumstances. They'll have to comply with both rules for outdoor and indoor rides simultaneously. So, like, is Matterhorn indoor? Outdoor is
Right,
it like
outdoor. Yeah.
all the time? So if rides that go outdoors and then go indoors and then go outdoors again, they will have to comply with both rules for outdoors and indoor rides.
I mean, that's a lot of rides. That's Alice in Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's,
Well,
Big Thunder Mountain.
see, that's the other thing. Is the tunnel indoors, or is it just a tunnel? What does it mean? And these are the things where, like, Disneyland's going, well, we could do it. I don't understand. Everyone's going, well, they should really open. I'm going, it's so much more complex than what we know about. And now we're starting to, like, see the reasoning behind some of these things. Like, what do you do with this stuff? So if you have a bunch of people screaming in that fucking tunnel for Big Thunder, is that potentially a COVID vector? But everyone should have their mask on, so it should be fine. So it shouldn't be a factor. But if you're hanging out in Pirates of the Caribbean, okay, you get backed up in that end scene. Yeah, maybe I could see that. So maybe you don't open that ride, or you make sure to space enough people where you're not having a 5-minute backup in the thing.
But then if you're spaced out in the boat, I mean, how is that any different than being in the grocery store with your cart in line?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it is. I mean, I
don't know.
But honestly, like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Mary in the chat said, or Marie, sorry, said that Disney Parks blog said Peter Pan would be open. And that's all indoor. Mostly. So.
Well, I mean, the whole ride is indoors. Yeah. Interesting.
But it's a singular ride vehicle. So you get in with, like, your people. And then you go. So if they're spacing them out properly, then it's not really an issue, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
I don't know. The whole thing
But honestly,
weird.
like, if freaking Pirates isn't open and Haunted Mansion isn't, like, I don't want to go to Disneyland.
I mean, I want to go more for the show than I want to go for myself.
I just want to go when there's 15% people there, or 25, and I just want to.
I mean,
that's true too.
Know what that's like.
Well, and so
but if there's only 7 rides open, it's still gonna suck.
Right.
Yeah.
And so Jeremy made that point yesterday. He goes, careful what you wish for, because Epcot or Disney World has been capped at 35%. He goes, it feels busier than I've ever seen it sometimes. When it's at max 35, it feels like a lot worse.
Just because so much you can't do.
Can't do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All those places that eat people are closed.
Yeah, and they can't eat as many people because you have what? How many people can fit in a 6 feet thing? How many people can fit in a 6 foot like space? 3 people.
Yeah.
So you have 6 feet in front of people. That's 3 people each space that can't be in there. They're going to be out walking around.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Songs ever make you cry? You guys ever cry at songs? Not cry, but like tear up or just get emotional?
I'm gonna cry if you play that song again.
The song that sort of gets me every time is the band played Waltzing Matilda from the Pogues. I'm not going to play the whole song. It's a fucking 8-minute song. But it's about this guy who comes back from the war and he's like missing his legs and they're doing this like, big like parade. And, the end of the line, he's like, a young man turned to me and said, what are they marching for? And I asked myself the same question. He's like debating why we have fucking war in the first place. And it's like, just at that song, just sort of like, it gooses my teardrops a little bit.
1915, my country said, son.
I think we're done.
It's time.
On that
to stop
note.
Yeah.
rambling,
There's
'cause
work
That happy note.
to be done. So they gave me a tin hat. All right, I'm gonna go because I'm really just gonna sing the song for 8 minutes. I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
And they
yeah,
sent
probably
me
not. Gonna go on.
Away to the war.
is how proudly they march, reliving the dreams of past glory.
I'm gonna find the song. I'm gonna find the exit song. So hold on.
I see the old men, all twisted and torn, the forgotten heroes of a forgotten
Maybe you are 38.
Pathetic. Oh no.
And a young
honestly, I don't. Wait.
people ask me, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question.
I'm 30. I'll be 38 this year.
When's your birthday?
83. September 5th, 1983.
Oh, so you're a Virgo.
That is it that I forgot. I literally forgot how old I was.
It's not stopping.
It's hard.
It's not stopping. Stop. Thank you. Okay. Chat, I'm really sorry if I was really annoying, but this is how I get at bars. So that's why I don't go out anymore.
That's not why.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be normal.
Oh.
See?
It's
Always telling me I'm wrong. So I'm going to end the show by doing a dramatic reading of The Little Man of Disneyland. Fine, said Mickey. We'll build you the house. Now, how about one of these? No, lad, no, said Patrick Begora. I like a place out of sight, hidden away, so to speak. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for participating in the show. I really appreciate it. Your support means more than you know. We're always trying to bring you better audio. And we're trying. So there's that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say anymore, so I'm going to go. Bev, do you have anything to say?
I do not.
You sure?
Yep.
Taryn?
No.
Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite with you.
I have to go to the bathroom really bad.
Yeah, me too. All right. Thanks, chat. Thanks, Patreon supporters. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you. All right. Are we done?
I think we're done.
Are we still live?
No. Yes.
Oh, okay. Bye, chat. Bye, guys. Thanks, dudes. Sorry if it, I mean, really sorry. Whatever. I'm going to leave the chat.